What's going on, guys? Welcome back to County Line with Klutch. Here we are cutting some more grass still. Look at the yard. It looks really good. You know what? This is such a satisfying little tractor to drive. Let's then grab a little bit more on this wagon here. Got a couple more passes left to do. Loving driving this little case, guys. This thing is so much fun. It's just, I mean, it's a menial little task. We're getting a little bit of grass out of this. I think we've got maybe 10,000 liters for our silage pit. But in the grand scheme of things, it's not that much. It does make our yard look so much better, though. This yard was so overgrown. This grass is kind of crazy how long it's getting. I can grab the last little bit here. But this little tractor, it's been just fun to drive around, finish it all off. And yeah, it looks good. We shouldn't have to cut this, I don't think, again this year. That should be it. I mean, we're in first day of fall as of tomorrow. And yeah, that should be good to go then, I'm hoping. Alright, let's go dump this off. I can open that, turn that off, lift it up. Alright, let's go. Perfect. Really happy with that. Just a lot of fun to drive around with this little tractor. And yeah, cut some grass. Not bad. I wouldn't want to do a whole field with it, but something like that, totally different. And it looks pretty good too. Gets through that little field pretty fast. So we're sitting at around, what, 8:30. We're still stuck in the rain right now, guys. It's miserable. I can't get a break right now on the weather. I wanted to start harvesting at the end of summer here, but it doesn't look like we're going to get a chance. This rain is just taking it right to us. Let's see here. I'll dump this in. Now let's take a look what we have here. Are we down 337,000 liters? Okay, so it seems like it's holding. I wasn't sure. I know there was a couple of questions yesterday on that. It seems like we're holding with our amounts, so 340,000 is what we got. It's been raining, and it's holding that level, so I don't know now. Did we ever hit 350? I don't think we ever hit 350, did we? I don't think so. Anyways, I'm going to go put this away. We're going to go get a little bit of shut-eye, I think, for the night. Hopefully, when we wake up in the morning, this rain is long gone, and we're not going to have to deal with that again. I really hope so, because I'm so sick of the rain. Anyways, guys, let me get some rest, and I'll see you in the morning. Let's get, well, to sleep. Yeah, pitter patter.
Klutch simulation.
Alright guys, welcome back. It's, well, the first day of fall. Man, well, things have dried up a little bit. We're not raining anymore. But you can see, we're still getting that moisture rating up at the top right there. Fields are still a little bit too hot, so I thought, well, I'd run into town, not too hot, too wet, I should say. Fields are still a little bit too wet. So, yeah, we ran into town, grabbed a coffee, just checking up on our fields. I was checking out moisture levels on our far field. There's the truck. Let's go jump in this thing. And we're going to head back to the farm. I do need to go check on a couple of the other fields just to see where our moisture is sitting, to see if they're going to be down underneath that 20% anytime soon. Because right now, I would love to be able to harvest. I would love it, but we're way too high. That percentage was just a little bit too high a second ago. Up at field 20, which is just off to the west from here. We take a right here, we'll be going west. And yeah, it's just down there, a couple miles, I guess, technically. So, oh, you're not going to stop at that red light. Nice driving, bud. Yeah, so the fields are a little bit too wet still. I'm hoping within the next hour that they dry up a little bit, just enough to get us in there. Guys, I'm working on it. We're ready to go. I've got some stuff back at the farm to help us out with this harvest, because we do need to get into these fields. I've got 4 fairly good-sized fields now. One of them actually is really big. The smallest of them, field, I think it's field 11, is not quite ready yet. It's only one. So hopefully we can just finish that off tomorrow. But all my big fields, guys, they're ready to rock. So I'm just waiting for that go sign. I'm waiting for that moisture level to drop and the green light to go. And we're going to get the harvesters in the field. Alright, so let's just head to the back of our, well, our cattle area here, basically. I wanted to check on this. Let's just see how our sunflower field is looking. Percentage-wise, yeah, not ready to harvest yet. Well, it is ready to harvest, I should say, but it's just too wet. So we'll take a look at 36%. 36%! Oh, it's going to take us a long time for this to dry out. I don't even know if we're going to get in there today. Oh, man. It's so wet. Everything is so wet in our crops right now. There's nothing else we can really do. I might just take care of our orchard here. That orchard's been kind of the savior for us, and it's allowing us to do a lot of the stuff we're doing right now because we do get that constant income from it. I might go put some more manure on our orchards there. Make sure they've got some extra fertilizer constantly, but I guess we're waiting by. Grab some lunch, and then maybe this afternoon? Maybe the afternoon we'll have a chance to get in the fields? I don't know. Alright, so it took the better part of the day, but we are finally good to go. Our fields have dried up enough, and look what we've got here. That sunflower field, guys, we need some big muscle for that. Our itty-bitty harvesters in here, they weren't really game for that field, let's be honest. So, we upgraded. Well, we didn't upgrade, we leased. We're leasing both these two 9560s. These are good-sized harvesters. I am looking forward to testing these out. Let's go. Let's do this thing. You know what, he'll follow me over there. That'll be the simplest way to get them both over by the field at least. Now, since it is sunflowers, I don't expect to get a massive yield off it, but sunflowers are usually a pretty good sell. So, well, there's that. Boom. Come on. No, you don't want to take that one, eh? Alright. Well, I guess I will not do that. I don't know why they don't want to play with follow me, but that second one does not, so I will drive them both over at some point. Oh man, look at the interior on this one. That's cool. Now, we've got a 12-meter corn head on the front. Obviously, we're not doing corn, though. We're doing sunflowers. So I'll bring these both over. Oh, we're going to fit down the side there. This is going to be a bit of a squeeze to get through. We're going to have to go around on the grass. Now, the harvesters themselves, I believe they are 2 generations old. Oh, that was close. I believe this is around the 2000, 2002 era, somewhere in that range. But nice looking little harvesters. They're not the biggest ones of that era, but they are at better size than what we were currently running. Oh man, look at this field, guys. Okay, I'm going to run back, grab that other harvester. Alright, this is the last of our equipment. Just getting the semi-truck over there. The Kenworth, we're going to put it over here so it's ready to go. We're also using that Workstar dump truck we've got, guys. It's a plow in the winter. We may use that as well to dump into right here. We'll see. We'll see how this all turns out. Move that running. I can stay good to go. But the Workstar itself, guys, we could use this potentially. I can't remember how big the bin is on the back of it. Now, I would typically go around the whole field and do a headland. I'm not going to worry about that today. We're not running with any horseplay or anything like that. I'm just going to, what I'm going to do, however, is just take the front row off so it knows where to turn around. I'm going to need to hire at least one worker on this. Probably just one. I think just one. I'm going to be driving one of the harvesters myself for the most part. But I will have to drive in. Well, you know how it works. I'll have to take control every once in a while. And away we go. Perfect. So we're running about 400 and some odd horsepower out of this harvester, guys. A decent amount of horsepower for sure. For an older, somewhat old, but not even that old, I guess. Compared to what we are running for our other fields, this is actually pretty new, isn't it? We've gone with an extension on that grain bin up top. That's just because, well, this is such a big field. Man, this is going to be a big field. So I'm just going to try and get this little headland on this far north side here. North? Is it north up here? This would be the south side. So this is south side. And then we're going to send both of our harvesters up through the field. Now, I have no clue if we're going to make it all the way through without having to do a dump. I'm hoping, I am so hoping it can get through this field once without having to dump out. But I don't know if it's going to make it. That is a long, long run. All the way to... Is it all the way to the power lines out there? I think it might be. Yeah, this is a massively long field. So we've got some driving to do. Some nice straight driving. So hopefully our AI buddy, our computer-controlled helper, hopefully they can drive in a straight line for a long period of time. Spin this around. Brakes are not good on this, mind you. Man. So we'll see. We may end up having to harvest this one through the night just to get back on track. Once I get through this field, guys, I'll be happy. This is a big one, and I want to make sure we take care of this right off the bat. Oh, stop. We do have some soybean fields as well that I do want to take care of, but this one here, yeah, this one is big in my books. All right, and Bob's your uncle. Go, go, go. Nice. Okay, you can do your thing. I'm going to follow behind in our second harvester, which is identical. There we go. Oh yeah, I always forget to unwrap these ones because all it does is bring the stairs around when you say unfold the harvester. It doesn't do anything else. Just a little bit weird. Alright, there we go. And go. Awesome. Alright, so there we go, guys. We've got 2 harvesters in our sunflower field. We are harvesting. This is technically first day of fall and the start of the harvest. Oh, finally. Now, 7 o'clock at night, like I said. Ah, man. We just need to get through this field. Now, just doing a quick look. I'm going to guess that it's going to take us 6 paths each way, so 3 up and down, at least to get to that far side over here. Is that about right? Maybe 6? Yeah, it'll be something along those lines, but it's a long ways, guys. It's such a long ways. Perfect, so we did manage to make it almost to the end. Well, one harvester did. The one that we did that little short headland at, it didn't make it to the end. Oh, look at this. It's not... There we go. That is really close. It's a good thing we put the extensions on these. These have the option of having an extension pipe on it. I'm glad I went with those. And the fact that we've got the narrows, the dual narrows on our John Deere is saving us some crop as well. So I am kind of crushing a little bit. Since the narrows are on, it doesn't register it. No, it's got to be more. Come on, give me more. There's more in there. Lots more in there. Give me it all. Now, the one thing I am finding with this harvester, guys, it doesn't unload that quick. And not only that, but follow me doesn't work at all with these harvesters. There's something with these harvesters. Oh, man, I am fighting this one. Come on, give me what you got. There we go. Thank you. It seems like I get too close and it doesn't want to unload. It's like right there's a sweet spot, but I gotta stay in that sweet spot. I don't know if I can hold it right in that one little tiny spot that it wants me to be at. Ah, what a pain that is. I have to wait till the end. But it unloads incredibly slow. I mean, I guess it is like 14,000 liters of product it holds. So that grain bin, it goes in there. Man, this thing is painful. This grain bin, I love the fact how big it is, but it is very difficult to use, I find. Even with our small tractors, we had some problems with our other harvesters as well. This isn't the first time I've had issues with this grain bin, guys. I don't think we're going to be able to keep this thing. I might have to get rid of this grain bin. It's caused me way too much grief. But we'll finish off this harvest at least. Anyways, harvesters themselves, yeah, they work perfectly fine other than the fact that, oh man, follow me doesn't work with either of them. I cannot get follow me to work on them. It's something to do with those harvesters themselves, which is unfortunate. Let's see how this guy's doing over here. I can't quite see any sunflowers up top there. Looks like he's just starting to break that top cap. He's got a little ways to go still to get back to our farm. But man, look at the size of the swath we've got here. This is so good. This is a massive field. Nice big long stretches. I love this. This is so cool. So we'll be doing a couple more passes on this. Well, that shouldn't take us too long. It's a long run though. It's a good 5 minutes each way. Maybe even more. Just to get through the field. So as long as we could do that on one bin, that's okay. Because now when we get back here, I'm going to unload when we get to the back of it. Use our auger wagon to drain into one of our trucks. And then let them go again. Go unload those trucks and then do the exact same thing. Send them back once they get to the far end. That's one load, 2 loads going back. It seems like it works out perfectly for me right now. Just, I wish I could use follow me for some things. That's alright. What do you do? Perfect, so they've both been dumped. I've got a little bit left over in here. I had to go empty once into our larger tipper there. Let's just dump this into our dump truck. I just want to get rid of this, and then we're going to go take this tractor, beat them down on the far side, and we might as well empty these out while we're at it. Look at that. Perfect. Oh man, that actually doesn't take nearly as much as I thought it would. I thought it'd take a little more than that. Alright, I'm going to go push this tractor down to the far end so I can meet them when they get down there and they can unload again. But we're looking pretty good here. I mean, look at the size, how much we've already eaten out of this field. I would venture to say we're a little over a third done. Maybe a little bit more than that. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm pretty happy with this, guys. We're making some good headway. Get through this sunflower field. This is a big one. Can't wait to see what kind of money we're going to make off this thing. Let's just go quickly unload both of our trucks here. Get all this stored into our silo so they're ready to go again once both those harvesters make their way back up the field towards our farm. Now, these fields are so close. this is one of the nicest things about it. I'm so close to our silos. It's not even a difficult trip to get here. It's so quick. I'm right here. We're good to go. There's no messing around. I think it's even closer than our old field, our original field that we did last year. Oh, slow down, slow down. Oh, slow down, please. Oh, man. That makes me so nervous. And boom. Get him dumping first. So this is the first one. This is about 45,000 liters, I believe. And then our second one, we'll take a look and see how much we got for him. Should be, I don't even know. I think it must be about 15 or 16. 15 or 16. How's that for a guess? 15,938. I don't think I could have guessed that any closer, guys. I'm not going to lie. That was pretty awesome. First, not knowing 100%. I'll take that any day. Whoa, stay, keep unloading. Perfect. Well, I finish unloading. Oh, this is what happens with Follow Me in the lights sometimes. You get like this little strobing effect. It's kind of strange. Perfect, so another 16,040. So we're up to around 65,000 liters so far. Well, guys, let's keep on going. We'll get back out in the field. I think we got one harvester. It's almost ready to unload already. He's going to keep on strobing us, apparently. Yeah, one more harvester. It's on the far side. I gotta go take care of that. We'll catch up once we get that field a little bit closer to harvested, though. Well, night is starting to fall, guys. It's getting late. We got all the lights on the tractors. Everything's looking pretty cool out here, actually. Looks really good at this time of night. Let's see here. We've got a couple more loads to do, it looks like. You can see down here, we're on the last kind of, I don't know, run. Over on the far side, he's actually stopped and had to spin around. You would actually be able to see him, I think, just over the horizon there on the left. We still got a little bit more over the corner here, but not a lot. Not a lot at all. So I would think roughly, I bet you we're about 150,000 liters if I was to guess right now. Right around that range. That's what we're sitting at for sunflower seeds. That's not bad. So considering sunflower is going to be going for, I'm hoping for around 3,000. Is that right? I have to double check. I thought they were usually going for around the 3,000 mark. That would be pretty sweet. I mean, that's a lot of cash if that's true. I might be wrong on that though. I can't remember. Let's see if we can set this up and to go. So we've got one pass down on this side. I think we might have a couple more. I think it widens up on the far end of this field. That's what I love about this map, guys. So none of the fields are square at all, and I appreciate when map makers do that. That just makes it feel that much more realistic. I know there's some acreages out there that are very square fields. We'll grab this tractor and head back down to the far side. But I think for the most part, I would say that this is a more accurate representation where the fields aren't perfectly square by any means. And they're all a little bit, maybe a little bit of a shape to them. Like this here is a square field in a sense, but the shape is just off a little bit. The trees growing in just a touch. And then it blurs out in certain areas as well. And I just don't know. There's something about this map that just screams that it's so awesome to me. Absolutely love playing this map right now. So we get down to the far end. It sounds like he's almost full down there. I can't even see him yet. He's got to be down here somewhere. There he is. Just coming into view now. Like I said, this is a big field, guys. This is our biggest field now by quite a bit. It's probably, I would say it's about a third bigger than the other field we had. But we're going to need to harvest that one tomorrow. That's going to be, I believe that's soybeans on that one. I think that one's soybeans. So once again, should be low yield, but high profit. So that's a good field as well to get. And then last of all, we do have our cereal fields. We'll worry about those. Maybe one of those tomorrow. We'll probably leave at least one of those for the last day of the season. We'll see. We'll see what the weather forecast looks. I think so far, I think we're going to be okay. Oh, look at that. He's already done. So good. I should have parked something on this side and just let him unload, but that's okay. This isn't the worst thing in the world. You can see we've got a little bit more to do over here. I may have to take control of this one and do this last little bit myself. But we're almost done, this massive field, and it's good because look at the time. It's like 7, almost 8 o'clock right now. Don't want to be out in the field too much later. I am not a fan of doing field work in the dark, so I try to avoid it whenever I possibly can. I don't think we're going to have a problem with that today. I think we can finish off this field, get back into the group tomorrow morning, and see if we can push through our harvest season. Man, what a big field this is. It's a lot of work, guys. Anyways, thanks for hanging out with me today. That's going to do it for us here on County Line. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, of course, don't forget to drop that like button. And, of course, subscribe if you haven't done so already. But, other than that, we'll see you guys next time. I hope you have a fantastic day, and we will see you then. This is Klutch. Over and out.